Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback. He wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
On third down, going up top. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early, put yourself in a hole, not good.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point.
That keeps the score. Penn State 6, LSU 0.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously,
Oh, it's loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And the extra point was good. They're out there to kick it off and return Inside the 15, here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. Like, you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Catch in the middle. It's Lacy. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
He's looking to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Nice move to keep running. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They're trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Leaves it with the back. Baird is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the left. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Penn State 13, LSU 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
By the receiver.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give out of the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
On the run, it's Durham. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. from inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Back to pass, it's Allard. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On second down, just keeps firing. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Finds his man, it's Parker. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them, they develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Allard. Getting some heat. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll come out throwing on first down. He wants to go deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll get rid of it. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got some room to run. Past the 30. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
The option look. He'll toss it. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Will run the offense out onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last week.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make them play. That's why you put your athletes there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Looking to go up top on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's complete. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the stomping has commenced.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll run the option. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead, you got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Allard. Trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
How about this? These guys are going for 2.
3 and 25.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the Jets' feet. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
That keeps the score. Penn State 47, LSU 14.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick it away.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes.
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the two. They're going to run it. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Penn State 47, LSU 20.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for space. It's Singleton. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Penn State 47, LSU 20.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back goes in motion. On the option. Quick toss. Oh, look out! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
He'll toss it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Well, I think these guys have gone completely mental. They have lost their minds. The punt team is on the field, and they're in the red zone. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20s. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper. Understand.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And that pass is intercepted. Really nice play on the pick